Does my mama know that I'm filming this? Will she be happy if and when she sees it? No. Am I scared? Am I gonna do this anyway? Why? Because I'm a baddie. I hope my phone doesn't fall this time because it fell. Okay, so today's story time is about how I got this glorious thing on my nose. So exciting. Anyway, so in the beginning, well, since I started my lock journey, right, I've always wanted a piercing. I was just like, you know what, I feel like people who have locks and then just have a piercing, I just feel like they look cute. It's like, we see you doing your thing. And I mean, I've always envisioned myself having like a nice cute style and then wearing a white top, blue jeans, you know, nice sneakers or whatever I'm wearing on my shoes. I mean, on my shoes, on my feet. And then just a little, you know, just to add a little zhuzh, you know. So beginning of the year, I was really contemplating this. I was like, okay, I really want to get this piercing. So I had a conversation with my mama and I was just like, hey, mama, what would you do if I got a piercing? She said, yo. And that's how the conversation ended. Great stuff. So as I go to the mall, I always pass this one shop, right, that has these piercings. Well, it's not the only shop that does piercings, but it was the one that I passed the most frequently. Anywho, so I'd always be like, I really want a piercing, but hey, I know that I'll be killed if I were to get it, so you know. Anyways, fast forward to April. Sihle, aka Kiriomen, comes to Cape Town and we're just chilling, you know. And then one of my friends, Ulebu, she had a piercing. She got a piercing like a few days before the actual meetup with everyone else, right? And I remember being so envious of her. I was just like, she got a piercing, I want one too, you know. So I tell Sihle and Ulebu, hey guys, you know, I've always wanted a piercing. I really do want a piercing, but I'm afraid that I'm gonna get into trouble if I get one. What was their response? Get it. And I was just like, y'all, what you mean I'm gonna get it? They were just like, girl, go and get it. And again, Sihle offered to pay. So in my head, it was just like, girl, you better take this opportunity while you still have it because you ain't gonna get it again. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get this piercing. So we get to the shop and guys, the whole time I am freaking out and I am thinking to myself, what is my mother going to say? What I'm about to show you is just a snippet of my thought process during the time. Check it out. What? Guys, no. What am I gonna tell my mother? Video call, don't.
As I tell you to finish you.
Oh my goodness. So you can see the fear in my eyes. I was terrified because I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to tell my mama, right? So we're deciding where I want the piercing and everything. Look, if you want to see how the whole thing went down, be sure to check it out on my Instagram because the video is there with a popping song as a background. Anywho, okay, no, I am very weird. Anywho, be sure to check it out on my Instagram. So yeah, I get the piercing. Now, I posted on my WhatsApp status that, hey, the girl is falling for peer pressure because she's got a nose piercing now, you know. And a couple of people knew that I've always wanted a piercing, so for them it was just like, hey girl, we see you. But for others who didn't know, they were just like, Miss Goody Two Shoes is falling into peer pressure. Anywho, so right after getting the piercing, I sent a picture to my mom and I was like, look what I got. What was my mama's response? Why? And I said, because I like it, Mama. Then she tried to change, well, she did change the topic. She didn't try, she changed the topic. And later that day, I was just like, Mom, why aren't you happy? Well, no, why not? Well, not that question. It wasn't that question. It was just a thing of, what's wrong? Why are you so upset? And I knew what the answer would be, but I was just like, let me just probe a bit, you know, just to see how far we can go, right? And she's just like, bro, I've never been a fan of nose piercings, but you did it on yourself, so I rest my case. Fine. So you thought that everything ended there? No, it did not. So on the Friday of that week, I get a call from back at home. And this person is just like, hey, yo, when did you last speak to your mother? And I'm just like, what you mean? I speak to my mama every day. He's just like, well, I think you should speak to her because she ain't happy about what you did. I was just like, sir, what you mean she ain't happy? We speak every day, but she didn't say a thing to me. So what you mean? He's just like, girl, just speak to your mama. So later that day, I have a conversation with my mother. I called her, and this is where it goes down. Real quick, this right here, my mama. This right here, me. Okay, so just remember that as I get through the conversation. So it was a pretty long conversation, but I am going to try and summarize it in the best way possible. Hey mama, how you doing, sis? Hey baby, I'm doing just fine. How's you? You know the drill, but anyways, let me get to the good stuff. So mama, I get a call from you know who saying that you ain't happy with what I did. I don't get it. We speak every day. Couldn't you tell me then that you ain't happy? Well, since you don't listen to me, I thought it would be better if somebody else spoke to you. Then maybe you'd listen. Mom, what's the problem? Come on, let's speak about this. Right now is a great time to talk about it. Let's speak. Well, you're out there teaching kids in Sunday school about peer pressure, yet you're falling right into it. Why don't you practice what you preach, sister? Mama, you out of all people know that I've always wanted this piercing, and when the opportunity came for me to get it, I grabbed that opportunity with both my hands. So I've always wanted it. I didn't fall for no peer pressure. I just took an opportunity when I saw it. And that's that. Why don't you like it? I'm just not a fan of piercings. I just don't like the idea of piercings. So I added 1 + 1 and it gave me 13,000. So I was just like, let me help her out a bit. Mama, are you afraid that this piercing is going to bring something into your household? Yes. Mama. Sis, what you mean? Well, it starts with one thing and it leads to another. First it's a piercing, then it's a tattoo, next it's gangsterism. Mom, okay, let's get something straight, right? So, I still love the Lord still loves me, and I'm serving in his household fully and wholeheartedly. You ain't got nothing to worry about, I'm gonna be just fine. So we got on with the conversation, right? And then we keep going back and forth about why she doesn't want this piercing and whatnot. But this is the part that gets me the most, right? So listen to what she said. Well, I don't want that in my house. Mama, what you mean? You want me to be homeless? Well, Mama, look, okay? My healing period ain't over yet, okay? And if you want me to get an infection, then sure, but you're gonna have to deal with it with your money because I'm broke. I can't do that. So if I keep it, then I won't get an infection. I won't get an infection. So what would you do if I don't remove it when I step into your house? I'm just gonna look at you and keep quiet. Mama, do you still love me? Yeah, of course I do. I love you even if you were a gangster. And y'all, she mentioned all of the extremes. I still love you because you're still my baby and you'll always be my baby. Alright, now bye. That's how the conversation went. So fast forward to June, July, I go back home for the holidays, right? And I did not remove this little thing right here. I stepped into her house, so she came back from work a bit later, so I got there earlier than her. Fine. Oh, so you could tell that she's really not comfortable with the way that I look, but over time she got used to it. Now y'all, I was afraid because I thought that she was going to come in during the night and try to remove it from my nose, but none of that happened. It's still here. So what is the moral of the story? Yeah, I don't know what the moral of the story is, but anyways, let me give you guys the name of my piercing, because we read like that. So I've decided to call my piercing Dramaticus Extraneous. Dramaticus because of all of the drama that came after I got it, and extraneous because, you know, it adds a little extra zhuzh to my look, and I have an extra hole to breathe from. Isn't that amazing? So guys, that is it from me in this video. I do not know when I'll post the next one because I'm about to go home soon and I ain't got no Wi-Fi. It's just me and data. But yes, I hope that you really enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one. Always remember, Lisa Khona ithemba lempumelelo, and always remember, Lisa Khona ithemba lempumelelo, and I'll see you all in the next video. Toodles! Please like and subscribe. Thank you.